Hello, hello. This is Samakumbi, the mompreneur, your host for the Afri Moms. Have you subscribed to the channel? If not, please do subscribe to that channel. Hit that bell because we are really moving. We are going virtually, and today we are in Kenya, guys. Like we are in Kenya. Kenya, here we come. And there is a lady who is leading the way in Kenya. This is my first guest from Kenya, and I'm excited because she's talking about something that is very close to my heart. You know, having girls and having gone through menstrual cycle and all these things associated with it, you will understand why I've brought her because she's doing amazing work. I'm talking about Beth. Hey, Beth.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing, sis?
I'm doing good.
Where are you in Kenya?
I'm in Kenya, a place called Kiambu County.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I think I
Yes,
need to visit there.
you need to visit me there. I'll be
So,
I'll, I'll be happy to host you.
thank you so much, guys. You had it. The whole world had it, Beth. So when I'm coming.
Yeah.
So please tell us about Beth. Who is Beth? Maybe let's get to know Beth. Who is Beth?
Uh, Beth is a humble woman, a God-fearing lady. She is a mother
Mhm.
of four children. That is four boys and one girl, just one girl. And I'm a wife.
Wow. Wow. I love that. You're an African woman, eh?
Yes. And besides that, I'm a girl child crusader.
Hey, okay. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you, sis.
yeah,
Wow. So Beth, you know what? I got interested in you when you were talking about the girl child and you're touching the menstrual hygiene. You've got this management kit. Tell me, where did it all begin? Why did you get into this? Because right now you are so big. But where did it start? How did it start?
I personally, I know how it feels to have no sanitary towels. I know how it feels to have that you are using dirty rags. I know how it feels that you don't have someone and shoulder to lean on. And this, it all started over me, from me, because when I was young and we were teenagers, my mothers didn't know and even couldn't allow the topic of menstrual hygiene product. So what did she do? She just tossed us to dirty lives. And I remember we could even use the cow skins that mama used to dry them, and then he used to shape it like a kapat, like a underpart.
Wow,
And
a
so I
cow
know how it
skin.
feels. I know how painful it is.
Beth,
Painful to really have nothing to have for your menstrual health, menstrual
Beth,
product.
Beth, what do you mean by a cow? The cow skin? You know that hint that.
Yes, at that time,
Mm,
we just our parents just need something to prevent it from pouring it down.
okay.
So the cow skin was good because it couldn't go down. It is only went down when it was full.
Wow, wow.
So that one is a challenge to me, and I know exactly what it feels to have no pad, to have no menstrual hygiene product.
Mm, mm, mm.
And we have used all drugs, we have used mattresses. Yes,
Wow,
this what
wow.
led me to have this product.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Beth, tell me, from growing up and then how did you then get to now? Because you're talking about get having a community-based organization and stuff like that. So you experienced it, and what changed in your head? Why how come you brought it to other people to help other people? What changed? What happened?
Yes. As a community healthy worker, I
Mm-hmm.
visited many schools and
Okay.
I visited many homes. So the more I visited homes, the more I gained profound knowledge of how girls are missing schools for lack of sanitary towels. And it happens that 57% of girls, they always miss school lessons. And when they come, when they don't miss the school's lessons, they will either use dirty rags. And for those who misses school lessons, they're even not lucky to have those dirty rags. So that thing made me go back to where I grew up, being a firstborn, and I have other sisters, and of course other ladies who came, girls who came to my, who belongs to my community. And I remembered that we used, even we used, our mother used to dig us a hole, and we could sit on it for almost 4 days menstruating there, because we weren't lucky to have even dirty rags. So it was kind of
Wow.
challenging. And this what brought me to have a community-based organization, which is called Smart Child Kenya, so that I can fight for a girl, period. Dignity shouldn't be undermined. And that is all my key word. Dignity
Wow.
shouldn't be undermined. And
Dignity
now,
shouldn't be
shouldn't be
undermined.
undermined. Yeah. So I
Wow.
started the project.
Mhm.
I made reusable sanitary tiles. I remember the first time I made using hand, needle, and I could make 50 pieces every day, and I could deliver and support girls with them.
Okay,
So
so
eventually,
wait. So when you thought of this, how did who told you about these reusable sanitary towels? Did you not ask for help to just get the other pads that they sell in the shops? How come you came up with this idea of using these of even sewing these reusable ones?
yes, the idea just came to my mind
Mm,
because I had to have the solution and a permanent solution of
mhm.
how this girl could get help. For one, when you have, for one, when you have the reusable sanitary tiles, it will take you a long time to go over the clothes, almost 1 year, with only 7 reusable sanitary tiles. It will keep you going, and you'll keep using and washing it again. So that one made me to have thoughts of reusable sanitary tile. It wasn't easy because I had difficult in getting and sourcing for materials. So I had to ask other people to help me to donate the fabrics that they no longer use. And this
Okay.
is how I started.
Okay. So you are saying, yo, there's a lot that is there. There's a lot that is packed there. You're saying a girl needs 7 reusable sanitary
Yes,
towels in a year.
in a year.
Okay, and then Beth, the material that you use to do this, is it what is it, special material, or is just any material?
At this time, there is specific materials that is
Okay.
called freeze
Okay.
and baby flannel,
Mm-hmm.
and there is isobra paper, which
Mm-hmm.
it is pressed underneath.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a reusable sanitary tiles.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
yes. So this one is freeze, and
Okay.
then underneath there is a polythene, so that it can prevent it from leaking down.
From leaking down. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, when you wear this one and it has wings, these are
Oh,
flap wings that you
yes.
used to close.
Oh, yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. So you have to use it, and then it is like this one.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is
I
the
can see
down
that.
one. This is the back one,
The
and this
back
is the
one.
front one. Yeah.
Okay. 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 I see that.
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is one of the example of what I make.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
Beth, you started doing that just with your hands, because you said you started doing with the needle.
Yes. You remember, I have
Yeah.
to I have to come up with a solution. And
Yes.
yes, and you remember the disposable sanitary towels, they are very expensive,
Exactly. Exactly.
and you cannot afford. Just take a picture where there is three girls and a mother.
Hey.
Like now, the pad is expensive because it is goes for $1. And
Hey.
a woman with heavy flow will take two packets. That is
Yes.
$2. Suppose these girls, other three girls, they are heavy flow.
Yes.
What type of the exam, the cash that they will use? Of course, they will add up to more. So I had to come with a permanent solution whereby the reusable sanitary tiles, it will be used and washed and kept well for the next month, and this it will continue and go for 1 year plus. That
Okay.
this
Okay.
girl, she'll never miss school, she'll never be cheated by men to exchange sex with pad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for comfortability.
Yes, that's
Yes,
true.
yeah, that is the challenges. So I had to come with a
A
solution.
solution.
Yes, where
Okay. So,
yeah, just
Beth,
continue.
you said you were a social worker. Then
Yeah,
how did you where did you learn how to sew? Did you even know how to sew?
we that is something that was in me, because I had that thing, that women empowerment in
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Because when I was at social worker, I could teach women how to small skills, basic skills that we can live with.
All right.
The
All right.
skills that they can, yeah, I used to teach them how to make soap, how to weave
Oh,
baskets, and I
okay.
knew out of nowhere. In fact, I don't know where it came from.
Uh,
Yes, I don't know where it came
wow.
from. And I even taught them how to make mat, and they could sell. So
Okay.
I adapted that thing there. It was
Yeah.
in me, and it was growing. And in fact, let me tell you, when I was growing up, when
Eh,
I started my first menstrual flow,
eh.
I didn't tell anyone because I was fearing. This thing, it is never discussed.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
parents
Yes.
never wanted to have that topic.
The top.
Yes, so I went and tore the blanket, and when my mother came to realize, almost the whole blanket is gone.
Ooh, so you were just cutting the blanket
I
and
was
using
just
that.
cutting, 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 cutting. So when my mother realized that there is no blanket, she carried me, and I really felt it. So when I used the last blanket, I didn't throw it. I washed it and hung it, and it was dry, and I kept it for the next month. Believe me.
Wow, these are things that we go through. So now, Beth, maybe before I come back, so now do you hold talks with girls to help them with this process of going through this passage?
Yes, exactly. That's what I do. I hold, and
Okay,
this is why I'm called Girl Child Crusader.
okay, okay.
Yes, and I have the topic of FGM. I don't know whether many people knows what is FGM. That is female genital mutilations. The
Female,
cutting of
female
female
gentle.
genital mutilations.
Okay.
FGM, yeah, female genital mutilations.
Uh-huh.
This is the cutting of a ready part, sex part. So,
Okay.
and I have to fight for them. I've had to fight that every girl should go to school, and she shouldn't be in marriage as early as the girl is.
Thank
Because
you.
when you empower women, when you
Mm,
empower a girl, you empower almost the whole community.
thank you.
And I
Thank
think
you.
you believe, I don't know that if you know that. If you empower one girl, if you educate one girl, I tell you, you educate the whole community.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what? Here I am. I have been educated, and here I am speaking to women in Africa who are doing
yeah,
business all over
yeah.
Africa. This is just one some that was educated. Now I'm
Mm.
helping all these other women
Yes,
to spotlight them and show the world that we are doing something. Beth,
congratulations to your mother. Thank you
thank
to
you
your
so
parents.
thank you so much. You know why? Because right now, someone is watching you from Botswana. Someone is watching you from
Yeah.
South Africa. Someone is
Yes.
watching you from Zambia, from Kenya, from Tanzania, but otherwise they would not have known about you. But now they will know about Beth, that there is
Yes.
something that they can also do. Beth,
Yeah.
are you able, or is it possible that other women that are watching us, that they can contact you to learn how to do this? Is it
I'm
possible?
very Yes, it is very possible. And I am talking especially to women in Africa, where there is a concept that women are not supposed to get educated. I myself, I was never educated, but through adult education, I went
Education.
through. Yeah.
Amen.
So my
Amen.
mother, my parents didn't know the importance of education. So they turned to me as an asset. I'm not an asset. I'm
Yeah.
just there
Yeah.
need to be equality
Yes.
for women
Yes.
and
And men.
men. Yes.
Uh, Ladies and gentlemen who are watching us, here is Beth. These are Beth's numbers. Get them there. But I'll also put her details down below this video where
Yeah.
you can reach out. She's got her Facebook page where you can reach out to Beth and also contribute, donate some material, donate some money, because Beth is fighting this cause. That, can you imagine a child sitting on a hall for 4 days without going to school? How would you feel if it was your girl? So, can we get in contact with Beth and contribute? Or also, some women, if you are in your community, there's this, get in touch with Beth. She will teach you how you go about doing this project and doing the materials and doing the pads, the reusable pads. Beth, how many people now are you working with? Are you still working alone, or is your organization now big? How are you? How is your business run now?
My workshop, it is started. I have a rescue center, and I
Okay.
started with the girls that I have rescued. One
Okay.
is Abigail,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, and I have trained her through community-based organization, and I've taken her to school, and they know how to do it. She knows how to use the machine. And we
Wow.
have challenges. The challenges that we have
Mm.
machines. We want industrial machines
Okay.
because you know what? I donate 4,000 pieces in a year. That's what
Okay.
I donate.
Mm-hmm.
4,000 pieces in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So the challenges is the workshop to be equipped.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is how now we learn. Because after all, we make for sale and we have to give back to the society.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
are you making these for selling as well? Do you have a store where people can buy?
Yes. Yes, I have a store that we can buy, and most that we are not yet having the store, but our focus is now to have a store.
Okay. Okay. So an
So that
online store.
yeah, yeah, so that we cannot be able to continue giving, and then we don't have any scaring
Any
up.
income.
Yeah, we have to
Okay.
scalability in us.
Yes. Yes. There needs to
So
be growth.
yes, and you know what? I've come
Mm-hmm.
to those to know that NGOs everywhere and UN bodies, they
Mm-hmm.
really want this thing, but we don't know how to deliver them. We don't know how to maybe to go about it. We need people who will come to teach us also to do tenders.
Oh
On my
wow.
back,
Wow.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
on my background, I have women who I support. They come to class in this workshop. They have to come to class so that they can learn and try to do something so that they can be able to feed their children and to
Yes.
educate their children.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching me from somewhere, wherever you're watching me, we need your skills. We need help in how to get to the people with the money. Because here's a woman with a rescue center. Here's a woman who is doing workshops and equipping people. And we know from where we come from, Africa is the same, guys. Where we come from, there are people that are lacking, and those that can. I know I've got friends. I know you are my friend and you're watching. please, can you just get in touch with me or get in touch with Beth? Her details, I'll leave them below. We need to help this, and we need to grow her online store so that her products are accessible. Are you in Namibia? Are you in Zimbabwe? So that you can be able to get them. I'm going to work with Beth so that we see that this vision is growing and it's going to go far. And I need your help. You're watching me. I need your help in this so that we help Beth to help other women. It might not be, maybe in your country things are all rosy, but if you're in Africa, I know that there is a need. There is a need. Hey, Beth.
Yeah, there is a need, a very need, a very high need, because after all, as a women, we say their dignity shouldn't be undermined, and the menstrual is the gateway to womanhood. Why should we?
Exactly.
Why should we deny? Why should we
Yeah.
not be part of it? It is a
Yeah.
topic that men and boys need to be taught. It is
Yeah.
our proud to be mamas. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And the humanity comes through a woman.
A humanity comes through a woman. Can you see the burden which is having a woman? You
Yeah.
know, for instance, there is this woman who will not go to work because she doesn't have a good menstrual
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
will fear soiling on herself, so she will
Yes.
rather stay
Because they are
home.
men. They are
and
men
and
when she's working.
yes, and
Hmm.
their wages just vanish like that because of
Exactly.
menstrual. And the same
Yes.
lady, she is waiting at home for her to feed the family, the whole
The
family.
family. Yes.
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 And you
Yes.
know what? I would want
Hmm.
to tell the one this:
Okay.
a man is not equal to women.
Hmm.
Why?
Hmm.
Because if you pay a man 100%,
Yeah.
only 10% or 20% will go home. But for woman, 100% will be used
To the
into her
home.
home.
To
Yeah.
her home. That's true. You know, sometimes
Yes.
my husband gives me pocket money and says, "This is for you." But when I'm
Yeah.
doing grocery and it's not enough, I'll end up putting my own money in there.
Even you'll buy him clothes. You'll buy everything. And yet he
Exactly.
had his own money. That is our nature. So let us embrace the womanhood that we are. Let us be
Yes.
proud. Yeah.
Yes.
That I mean,
Yes.
let us be proud. And
Yeah. Oh.
let us support one another. Woman is
Yeah.
to support one another.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Oh, Brett, I appreciate you so much. I have enjoyed talking to you. I think after this, we need to have a meeting together, and I will help you with some strategies on how to grow because I
Yeah.
help women on how to grow online.
Oh,
So we
wow.
need to make sure that your name is being seen, your social media is making
Yeah.
noise, so that people can get to understand what is going on. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Do you have any last things to say before I log off? Let me move out and then you can speak to us and you can say some last words. You can let us know what you need, what is in your heart.
Uh-huh. What I need this workshop to grow. I want to go across Africa, teaching about menstrual hygiene management product, and I want everyone to be a friend of every woman. And my goal is to build a mutually beneficiary relationship that begins before and exists along after the initial purchase and initial giving. So let's join this battle of menstrual hygiene product. Reusable sanitary towels, they are good, environmentally friendly, and they are good for your health. There is no
Hey.
harm.
Wow, wow, guys, there you have it.
Thank you.
Beth, Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my word. Thank you so much. There you have it. There you have it. This is a good cause. I need you guys to reach out to me. I need you to reach out to Beth. Let's change this world. Let's change Africa. Let's change the way we do things. You know, one of the sustainable development goals is education and to eradicate poverty. And Beth is doing exactly that. So please support Beth and support the cause for a woman. I know you've got a mother, you've got a sister. Let's do this. This is Samakumbi, the mompreneur. I'll see you on the next episode. Smiling is my trademark.